How's it going, everybody? Cameron here with Canadian Gamer. Oh God, back with another Amico video. This Amico, it's the topic of a conversation right now. So, people tend to enjoy these videos. The last couple that I put out regarding the Amico. So we'll continue on here. We'll take a look at the unveil, if you will, of Breakout, which is coming to the Amico. I don't know when. I guess that's to be determined. I gotta get the system out the door first. So the first thing I did watch the trailer here, but the first thing that really jumped out at me is the title of the game, Breakout. Now, as far as I'm aware, and the research that I did, the original Breakout, which came out in 1976, the word Breakout was one word, whereas you can see here, Tommy's showing off the gameplay footage. And Breakout is shown in two words, break and then obviously out. But then in the description for the video, it's one word. He's got it as Breakout. So I don't know. Maybe somebody, from the Atari Age forum can clarify this. But I'm just thinking brand awareness, or maybe not brand awareness, but this could cause some confusion, or maybe not give the full exposure that they're looking for if somebody's looking for this game online and they're putting in a space when there shouldn't be, or vice versa. I don't know. I'm not an expert on how the algorithms work. Maybe you guys can clarify that for me. Maybe it's got to do with licensing. I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you. So before Tommy really got into the gameplay footage for this, I guess, reimagination of the original Breakout, if you will, he did mention the dev team behind this remake. I guess the name of the company is Choice Provisions. And I had never heard of the company before, to be honest with you. So I looked them up, and lo and behold, the company does have a Wikipedia page. Now, there's not much on there. Looks like the company is based out of Santa Cruz, California. Very close to Amico headquarters. However, I did find it kind of odd, a little bit off topic here, but in the history of the company, it says at the bottom here, in June 2014, the company announced it would be changing its name to Choice Provision. So I guess the company was originally called Gaijin Games. So it said the studio decided to change their name due to arguably negative connotations to the term Gaijin, meaning foreigner in Japanese. So, I mean, that's pretty fucking sketchy. I don't know how you could register a name in the business and not do your research as to what the name actually means. I think that's really irresponsible for a company to do that. Again, this was way back in 2014. At least the company was able to sort of acknowledge, the egregious error, and they changed the name of the company. So I guess there's another company that makes video games now, a Russian company that took the name Gaijin Entertainment. So, so yeah, moving along, we go over to Choice Provisions website, and there's really not much on there. It looks like the last update was back in September, but there is like a picture of some guy eating a Pop-Tart. Yeah, great first impression. But anyways, getting back to the gameplay footage of this game, the game looks fine. I don't have any issues with the way it looks per se. But what I do kind of find odd is, I'll give you a screenshot here from the original 1976 version of Breakout. And the paddle is obviously at the bottom. And you obviously bounce the ball off the blocks from above. This is how I always remembered the game. And I like it like this because it's like if you're standing in front of the TV, it's almost like you have the paddle in front of you. So it's got to do with the immersion of the game. I like it like this. It's just the same as if you remember some of those old racing games from the 80s and the early 90s where the race car would go from the left side of the screen to the right versus having the view of like, let's say, an outrun. Obviously, it's immersion breaking. So with this here, again, to go back to the screenshot of the new gameplay, we've got the paddle on the left side of the screen, and the paddle is bouncing the ball towards the right. I don't understand why they're doing this. Again, I don't know if it has to do with licensing agreements. I don't really understand, but to me, this is kind of bizarre because, again, looking at the screenshot, if you were to just sort of rotate the TV around, wouldn't that be, I don't know, wouldn't that be better? That's just my opinion on it. I really, this is immersion breaking to me. Even look at this game here, Arkanoid for the Super NES. This is a great game that I had back in the day. You can see the paddles at the bottom. It just makes sense. I don't know why they're going with this sort of new vision. I don't know if it's because 16:9 aspect ratio. They think maybe it makes more sense to do it like this. I don't know if maybe if you had an Amico, if you could sort of rotate your monitor around and play it like that. I think it's kind of ridiculous for you to have to do that, but that's it. That's all I have. I don't have much else to say. This wasn't necessarily a video trying to bash the game. I just wanted to give my initial impressions. Obviously, it sounds like this is an early build of the game, but I don't know what else they really need to do to it because it's not an overly complex style of game, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. That's it for now. Leave your thoughts, comments below. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.